Surprise, not Nick. So, welcome everyone to the Original Art Show Friday. All right, so just so everyone remembers, a portion of proceeds from sales tonight will go to benefit will be donated to the Wounded Warriors Project. Thinking about all the military members that are caught up, obviously, in the conflict with Iran. And in any war, I don't care which side you're on, whether you agree or disagree, good people die in war. That is one of the things and we appreciate them. We appreciate their service. And again, it's not about right or left or red or blue. It's about the people that sacrifice their lives for their country. We appreciate that service. It's just a shame when they die. And every single one, they have families, they have wives, parents, whatever, children in some instances. And if no one's life is lost, that would be the best. So that's why we're doing this. Actually, it was Nick's idea to do this in a way to honor them, because there's not much else that we can do, obviously, from our standpoint, being civilians. It's just the way that it is. But in this small thing that we can do as people to help benefit the military members that have sacrificed what they've done, the service that they provide for all of us here in our country. So it's really kind of sad. I think that the number is up to 6 right now. We hope that it won't be more. But right now, it really doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on. This is really about those people in the military that give up their time, their lives in many instances to do this for us. So it's really the unfortunate part of all this. So whether one dies or hundreds or whatever, okay, that's a loss, no matter how you slice that pie. So our hearts go out to them. So seriously, the art's great. I saw the list because I was kind of surprised I'd be doing this, but we have the list and some great pieces, great prices. But more than that, a portion of the proceeds from the sale of anything on the show tonight will, of course, go to Wounded Warriors Project. I've seen some of I've certainly seen their commercials, as many of us have. And it's you don't want to lose anyone to lose their life, but sometimes the wounds are absolutely horrific. Some things that happen. And so the Wounded Warriors Project, and thank you, Jay, for putting up the link, certainly goes a long way to help them. We can't erase what's happened to them in time of war, but we can certainly try to help them as much as we can. All right, so hearts go out, and thank you for your service. You have been in the military in your past. We thank you for your service, and we're thankful that you made it out without with your lives and everything else. But guess who's here?
Thanks, Rex.
You got it.
The show that was a little too important for me to be, well, let's say too late.
The boards are there, by the way.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, right there on the show.
Cool.
All right, so I'm checking out. I'm leaving it to someone who actually knows something about the pieces of art.
Oh, really? Who? Where's Amy?
All right. Have a good night, guys. Have a good show, guys.
So, as Rex was saying, there's the old saying, rich people and politicians go to war, soldiers and poor people die. No, I've only ever given to Wounded Warrior Project. If there are others that you suggest, I'm happy to look at them. I'm more than happy to look at them. But yeah, it's this whole thing is hitting me hard, and there are too many people that are callous with other people's lives. And one of the senators said something that I thought was interesting. He's a Southern senator. I don't agree with much of what he says, but he said something that was really interesting, which was Lindsey Graham hasn't found a fist fight that he didn't want to turn into a war. I think that considering he gets so much super PAC money from munitions companies and others, meanwhile, it's normal, everyday, average Americans who are suffering. Our soldiers, we lost, 6 soldiers that we know of, and 5 were badly hurt. Okay, let's support the troops. But that's where I was going with this, is just, like I said, I'm a little passionate about this. Maybe too passionate, maybe to the point where I don't know. The whole thing is just all the wrong reasons. Like anything else, it's for the oil. Anyway, all right. I heard 58 will make. Yeah, well, and you're not even talking about the PAC money that'll be coming in. So, but let's focus on what we can do to help. So I think that's the most important thing. What can we do here to help? I just want to pull up the show so I can see everything. How is everybody doing, by the way? And I'm sorry if this was a little bit more political. It really is about the soldiers and the callous way people don't care about them. That's all. That's the majority of my point. People, just nobody. I doubt any of the people that are rooting for this would send their own kids to war. So, let's see. So, tonight, we're going to raise money. It's the thing that's in our control. So, 45 people watching, 23 likes. What's going on, everybody? Got a first appearance. All right. Let's do a few pieces of art. By the way, we do have a giveaway. By the way, speaking of people who are stars, served in the military, fought in Desert Storm, proud of each and every one of them. Thank you. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers. And thank them for their service. And hopefully all of them made it back okay. The thing that I'll leave this with is we have the soldiers that are killed, the soldiers who are hurt, but then let's not forget the soldiers who come back with PTSD. And that's important to think about. Anthony Starr, the son of a Pearl Harbor injured survivor, baby sister 11 years older, and brother. Wow. Yeah. So what we can do is raise money, and that's what we're going to do. So, all right, let's start with Godzilla versus Gamora. Beautiful art, blue line pencils by John Romita Jr., inks by Scott Hanna. Like both of the sketch covers and donate them as giveaways. Oh my God. Alberto, are you serious? Wow. So when you say both the sketch covers, you mean both of the 2-part sketch covers, not the Black Panther, which is more than fine. That's really generous of you. created. Yes, wounded part. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Physically, but there's also mentally. All right, so we got 3 giveaways tonight. Did I show the Jeff Wedding one yet? Let me show the Jeff Wedding. Exactly, the war ends. So, and I think I showed this, did I? Let's see where my head's at. Started to talk about it. What about the Jeff Wedding piece of art that I just had? Oh, okay. So this Jeff Wedding piece of art will also be given away tonight. Jeff claimed this a few weeks ago, and he's such a great guy that he said he claimed it so that we could give it away. So thank you, Jeff. That's really nice of you. Jay, do not let me forget. The price first, based on what Rex usually does. Well, let me tell you what the price is. $70 each, if you're okay with that. They are $70 each. Since you bought them as a giveaway, if you want to pay a different price, I'm fine with it. All right. Listen, we need to raise money. We're going to raise money. Oh, 4 shipping plus shipping. Thank you, Alberto. So this is gorgeous. This is a full page splash. I want to get rolling. I want to donate money. So this is what I'll do. Jay, you don't have to change the price, but I'm going to drop this to $600. And instead of donating 10%, I'll still donate the $75 as if it sold at full price. So why am I doing this? You can see the image there. So Godzilla versus Gamora. Are there pencils? There are pencils. I'll figure out something for an 11-cent auction. There are pencils. John hasn't sold them, but this was inked on Blue Line. Or at least it says. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is inked on Blue Line, and this is the published page. So so John does draw physically, and then, like I said, alrighty then. Put this here.
We got a claim from Jewish Dragons.
Oh, cool. All right, so I'm gonna write down 2 things. Thank you, Ian. Congratulations. It is beautiful. I do have one more page, and I tell you what, I will pull up the other FF versus Godzilla. All right. So I dropped it to 600. 75 to Wounded Warrior Project. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Jewish Dragons. I'm going to put this here because this is just too damn pretty. If you want this, and then the offer will be available to everybody else, I'll drop it to $400. This way, if you buy it, it's an even $1,000. But I'll still donate $50 to the Wounded Warrior Project. I'm going to ask a stupid question. What does Eddie Von B? If you're serious, I'll tell you. If you're not serious, oh, that's nice, Jewish Dragons. So just to finish, so if you want this, Jewish Dragons, Ian, it's $400, and this way you can have a pair. And if you don't want it, then I'll offer it to everybody else. But I want to give you a first shot. And again, even though I'm dropping this to $400, I'm still going to donate $50 to Wounded Warriors project. And I'm going to see if there's a place where I can name everybody who was a part of it, because as far as I'm concerned, you're donating it with me. So, but we're doing what we can. So blue lines are when blue lines is when an artist either draws the art physically, scans it, sends it to the inker, and the inker prints it out and inks it for the final page. Or if an artist is a penciler who pencils it digitally, sends it to the inker prints it out, inks it, and that's the published page. But it is, and the reason why they use blue for the most part, which is why they call it blue lines, is because when they're scanning for the art to be colored, the blue doesn't show up. There are many artists, believe it or not, who actually pencil in blue. They start off penciling in blue to just get the general feel, and then they use a penciler. And sometimes you'll see some blue in there, and you'll think it might be a blue line, but it's actually pencils on the paper. Listen, Jewish Dragons, the one page is more than appreciated. So if anybody else wants this, $400. You have all 4 members of the Fantastic Four. The Thing and Sue Storm in 2 places. Actually, oh wow, bottom left panel has everybody. Okay. So, it's a very cool page, Alberto. $400. $400 for 4 panels. And again, I'll never give up till I'm dead, but hey, we can all not give up. My pleasure, Eddie Bombay. And I'm sorry about your back, man. I'm really sorry. It's terrible when a member of the community has problems like that. Heart goes out to you, buddy. How long can you stretch payments out? I'll put it to you this way. I usually say 20% down. So if you can do $80 down, I'll still donate the $50 right away unknown. So I'm fine with take up to 3 months. I really don't care how long you take. I just want to be able to donate the money. You will be in my prayers tonight. Oh, that's awesome, Alberto. You must have a connection there. Because I got to tell you, it's hard. You know, they're so backed up, it's hard to get artwork right away. So unknown, that's the deal. $400, pop 80 down. You can pay me in 30, 60, 90 days, and you know, just kick in a little bit of money every month if you can, but you do what you can afford. I do want to thank Marcus. He jumped on this. Oh wow, nice. This is Veronica Fish, another member of the community. So more money to go to the Wounded Warriors. I can do 2 years payment plan. Well, you know what? As long as you put the 10% down, we can get this way. We can donate the money right away. All right. All right. So Alberto or somebody, let me know if there's interest. No pressure if not. Tell you what, let's do our first best offer. Let's do Thor 55, page 4. You've got the Warriors 3. They're small, but you've got the Warriors 3. We're going to do this as best offer. Okay? Jay, do you have this image?
I do not see it on my list.
All right, then I'm going to hold it up. So Tom Rainey pencils, Scott Hanna inks. Don't worry about it, Unknown. Take your time. So you'll be in Kansas, Eddie. They're in the desert. They're at war. I thought this might be appropriate. So let's start it at 11 cents. All the money from this is going to go to Wounded Warriors. Every penny. I'm not keeping a penny of it. So let's see if we can start with 11 cents. Okay. And let's see what we got. Come on. 11 cents to start. Let's get this going, guys. All the money on this will go to Wounded Warriors. Thank you, Marcus. We got our start. $50 from Garfwang. Wow, thank you, Garfwang. Let's see what we could do. This is just, I just thought this would be kind of perfect, you know. 55-55. Thank you, Lou. I mean, again, they're in a battle. They're in the desert. I just thought this worked well. I think this is also. Hey, James, can you do me a small favor? Thank you, Tariq. Thank you. Gabe Carino, 111. Thank you so much. Hey, Jay, can you look up Thor 55 Tom Rainey and see when it was published? Because I think this was like 2001, maybe. They contracted their shipping to Anthony. That's funny. All right, $111, guys. Can we go a little higher? Can we go a little higher? Every penny is going to go to Wounded Warrior Project. Every penny. If we can get this to $200, I'll be happy because it'll be a deal for whoever wins it. 155. Thank you, Eternals 312. Really appreciate it. That's really nice. Oh, I think we got it covered. I was asking you if you knew when Thor 55 came out, the Dan Jurgens run. I didn't know if you could Google it real quick, but I think Jay's looking it up, so it's all good. Yeah, it's got to be at least 20 years old.
Sorry, I got my headphones in.
Don't worry about it.
There, and
Don't worry about it.
Looks like 2002.
2002. I was close, and kind of makes it make more sense that as we're getting ready for war in Iraq. So 155, guys. I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. If we can get to 200, that'll be sweet. If not, hey, 155 is better than nothing. 30, 29, 28, 27.
Is that a Capullo page?
No. Tom Rainey and Scott Hanna.
Okay, that's why it looks familiar.
Yeah. So, and actually on this, if you want, you can send the money to me or you can send the money straight to Wounded Warrior Project since all the money's going to go there. I'm easy either way. So I just want them to get the money. If I get to 8, it's too late. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, Eternals. You know what? I'm not asking my accountant on this. This is too important to worry about asking my accountant. So, yeah, Jay, can you find the Wounded Warrior Project website? Thank you. There you go, buddy. Every penny counts. If you can do $5 to $10, that'll be great. Everybody fill out your form, please. $155, right, Jay?
Yes, sir. Eternals 312.
All right, here we go. Really cool. All the money to Wounded Warriors Project. A little bit more space here. This. All right, what did Amy? Let's put something inexpensive up real quick. All right, $50 single CCA Black Panther versus Predator. Check it out. Thank you, Jack Steele. Yeah, 51 people watching, but 37 likes. What's up with that? Let's get those likes up there. We got a few more likes, everybody. All right, $50 for this. This is pretty. Jewish Dragon's got a really great one. What are we up to on the lights, guys? What are we up to? So $50 for the Black Panther. All right, we're up to 40 likes. Cool, man. Cool. Let's see how high we can get. All right, moving on from that, let's go to Gotham Central. So, Gotham Central number 5, page 6, Michael Lark. Gorgeous, classic. I gotta tell you, man, such a David Mazzucchelli feel. I mean, take a look at this and tell me you're not getting a David Mazzucchelli feel. I mean, look at those faces. By the way, this here, just as an FYI, that's a patch. I mean, there's art underneath, I believe. I'm pretty certain there's art underneath. But that is a patch. So, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to drop it to $400. But if anybody wants it, I will donate $50. I will still donate $10, 10% of the asking price. But, I mean, this is Ed Brubaker. What did I say I would drop this to, Jay? I don't even remember. 400?
400.
Okay. All right. I just want to write down so I don't forget. So, guys, proof of life. And the Godzilla Gamora page, I brought down to 400, but I said $50 still to Wounded Warriors, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to write it down because I'm not having you change the images. You know what? Maybe it does make sense for you to change it. This way, we're not doing this the whole time.
I'm also writing them down on my own list too.
Yeah. All right. So sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All right. So far we got 75, 220, 240. Getting close to $400 so far. Our word leaders are on the board of peace, which just met a few weeks ago. Wrong way to write peace. What happened to Michael Lark? I didn't know anything happened to him. Please let me know. All right. I think everybody's going to start coming in now, since I'm always late. I think it's more like board of PIECE. You know, I'll take a piece of this, I'll take a piece of that. I joined 30 minutes late. Rob Hughes. So you're on Facebook live chat. If most people are on YouTube, there are a few people on Facebook and on Twitch. Jay, why don't you drop a link to YouTube so that make it easier for Rob if he wants to join in. I was actually waiting for you in case you joined before I showed the Bob Layton's. So, Rob, there's a link to YouTube for you to check out. I'm going to show a page that is really cool, a quiet page. I love these quiet pages. Amazing Spider-Man number 11, page 2, Jay. It's just a really... Well, if you, Rob, if you go to the YouTube link, you'll be able to go to the live chat there. I think you got to just make sure you hit live chat to make sure you're up to date. Let's see, what do we got in likes, speaking of which? I think it's 58 watching and 47 likes. Okay. Ditko. No, not Ditko. John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna. Weird. Well, I mean, I can read your comments, so can you do a dramatic reading of this one? There's no word balloons. Oh, you got to... Oh, would you get on Ditko? That's nice. So, you got Aunt May looking at old pictures, and I believe it's Aunt May's new love interest below. Just a really nice, quiet page. You can see John Romita Jr. is just so great with emotion. You can see the emotion in her face, the sadness. She's looking at Uncle Ben and Peter. Her hand is going over it. Just really nice. She's putting the pictures away, packing, and I believe it's her new boyfriend showing up, and you can see her smile. So just a really, really great page. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'll drop it to $400, and $50 will still go to $50 will still go to Wounded Warrior. So that's awesome. I think she made a deal with Mephisto's son. Forget the character called Blackheart. Is it Blackheart? So I don't know why I'm showing it. Go ahead, Jay. You can change the price to $400. And again, $50 will still go to Wounded Warrior.
J. Jonah Jameson Sr.
That's J. Jonah Jameson Sr.?
Sir.
Okay. Okay, so she's still... I thought she was dating somebody else.
That's later on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's later on. Okay. It's black and white. It's hard to say. Wait, I thought she married J. Jonah Jameson Sr. in The Amazing Spider-Man 600. That's when Mary Jane came back. But this is new. Okay, so they're still married?
Sir.
Okay, so something happens to him, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. Okay, that's where I'm confused. All right, so J. Jonah Jameson Sr. So $400, but $50 will still go to Wounded Warrior. It's a really great page. All right. Do you have any more Adventure Comics Spectre coverage? No. I only ever had two, my friend. I only ever had two. And I sold one to you and one to Zanuck. And I'm glad they went to the right homes. How did Hawk take it? I can't wait for Spider-May. Isn't that Spider-Girl? Spider-May? All right. I'm going to put this Silver Surfer up. What do we get the Silver Surfer at, Jay? Bob Layton recreation. It is gorgeous. I got it at 900, but I want to move it and I want to make money for the Wounded Warrior. So I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to drop it to 800, but instead of just giving $90 to Wounded Warrior, I'll make it an even 100. So if somebody claims this, Spider Ant, our ant. If somebody claims this, it's $800. You can put it at 800. All right. Rob Hughes takes it. Congratulations, Rob Hughes. All right, $800. You'll love this, buddy. So 800, 100 to Wounded Warrior. Thank you, buddy. Please fill out the form. Yeah. All right, we're going to do Dr. Doom next. Pop up the Dr. Doom. All right, what do we got that? Dr. Doom, 750 is what I paid for this. So I'm going to take a haircut regardless. All right, so if somebody buys this, I'll bring it down to 650. But still, I'll just take a loss. I don't care. I'll bring it down to 650, and I'll still give $70 to Wounded Warrior. So, Jay, you can pop it in at 650, and I will still donate $70 to Wounded Warrior. It's a great commission. I mean, look at it, and thought this was perfect timing. And remember, at one point, Dr. Doom got Silver Surfer's board. So, a different board, not Board of Peace, a different board. American Mythology, it is a sweet Dr. Doom, and you got the Kirby Crackle there too. So, 650, and I'll keep the $70 going to Wounded Warrior for that. Doom wanted to surf real bad. Yes, he did. 63 people watching. Thank you, everybody who's here. All right, let's do something a little bit more marquee. Is there anything better than Captain America 1776? Whoa. Is there anything better than Captain America 1776? Alberto, it's about time you got a Doom commission. Let's do it. All right. So, I'm going to do something really different here. All right. 20% off. How about this? Like I said, I'm going to move some stuff. I'm going to drop this to $3,200. Okay. And I'm going to donate $500 to Wounded Warrior. 10% would have been $350. I'm going to make it $500. So if you claim this, and this is of the upcoming Captain America 1776 cover, if you claim this, not only is it $3,200, but $500 will go to Wounded Warriors. So let's see. And we got giveaways, guys. And it's a #1 cover. Take off 1776. I can't do that, Jeffrey. I can't do that. I appreciate the idea. I do appreciate the thought. I would claim it at 1776. Alberto, come on, 3,200. I'll bring it down to 3,000 and donate 500 to Wounded Warrior. All right, 3,000 with 500 going to Wounded Warrior. So I think it's a pretty cool deal. It's a beautiful cover. I was asked to bring it back on the air. The person who asked me to bring it back on the air isn't here. How often does Cap go back to 1776? I don't think he does often. He usually goes back to 1941. I don't think he goes back to 1776. I don't think it's Alberto's birthday. But he can correct me. I could be wrong. I don't know why. I thought his birthday was in October. Guys, I will ask you to hit that thumbs up. It helps the show. So please consider it. Hitting that thumbs up helps our algorithm, which helps us grow. Hopefully we can grow. We can grow the comic industry as a whole. So $3,000, and if you claim it, 500 to Wounded Warrior. All right, let's go to the most marquee piece of the night. I will change my birthday to be March 6th. No, Alberto. You got my eyes spinning like. No, I can't. That would be too much of a loss. Way too much of a loss. All right, let's go to the Jim Starlin. So, the most marquee piece of the night, Jim Starlin, multiple characters he created, plus characters he did not create. This is a reinterpretation of the back cover to Life of Captain Marvel, and maybe it's something else, too. But you've got Thanos, you've got Doom. I'm sorry, you've got Death. You've got Thanos, you've got Death. You've got Captain Marvel, obviously. Drax the Destroyer. Is that Ego? That's not Ego in the top left, right? That's not the Living Planet. You got Rick Jones. I forget the big character's name. I can't believe you got the Nitro, the character that's being kicked right now. Who got punched? Who's going on his back? That's Nitro, the character who gave Captain Marvel cancer. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this to $8,500. But if somebody claims this, I will still donate $1,000 to the Wounded Warrior Project. So $8,500. Jim Starlin, creator of about half these characters. Hey James, I can use your help if you got a sec. Alberto's all quiet. Nitro was on American Gladiator. It was also a wrestling thing, Monday Night Nitro. So it's just a really great. I'll be back. Gotta pick up my son from practice. All right.
Isn't that the controller?
The controller's right there.
Oh, that guy. The big guy.
That guy?
Yeah.
That's the controller? Okay, so the controller.
That's
Ego? Is that Ego, the planet? That's not right.
no. Oh wow, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember. Okay, so the controller, I can't remember him or that. But we got Super Skrull, Drax, Death, Nitro, Rick Jones, Captain Marvel, and Thanos.
It's a stacked piece.
Yeah, it is. And I dropped it to $8,500, and $1,000 is still going to go to Wounded Wounded Warrior. Are we talking about practice? We're talking about practice. Practice. Oh, man. You guys are cards. You guys are really cards. Gotta tell you. So, 50 likes. That's pretty cool. Come on, guys. Let's get to more likes. All right. Let's do a best offer. Let's take Brilliant. I've got Elvira Tarot cards coming soon, Jeffrey. Brilliant, number 1, page 26, best offer. So, Mark Bagley, I think Joe Rubenstein. Yeah, Joe Rubenstein. Let's start it. 11 cents.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, my help.
I'm sorry?
You said you need my help.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Oh.
I couldn't remember the characters. It's all good. All right, we're at $11. I think Alberto is all spent out between OAX and Heritage. He did get a Wally Wood and the Steve Ditko. So those are expensive. Up to 25. Thank you, Tariq. All right, guys, let's keep it going. We're up to 25. By the way, I forgot to say, on this, all the money is going to go to Wounded Warrior. I'm not keeping a penny. Every penny of this is going to Wounded Warrior. So, both best offers tonight, every penny goes to Wounded Warrior. So, we're at 25. Can we get it higher, guys? Can we get it higher? 25. I think Alberto left because he knows we're gonna end the show a little bit earlier than normal. Is Isaac yes, Isaac! Thank you. It is Isaac. Thank you. So Isaac is the floating head. The big guy's the controller. Wait. No, that's Isaac. Oh my god, I'm getting confused. The shipping must be insane. I'm gonna pay them in pennies. I'm confused now. Jay, are you saying the guy with the metal-looking face and eyes is Isaac, or the part that looks like a piece of a planet?
The metal-looking guy.
Okay, that's Isaac. Yeah. So the only thing left is the planet. So going back to this, we got Drax, Thanos, Isaac, Controller, Super Skrull, Captain Marvel, Rick Jones, Nitro, Death. Only person missing or thing missing. Isaac was the bartender in Love Boat. He was that too. He had 2 jobs. So he had 2 jobs. All right, guys. So let's go back to the Love Boat. Let's go back to this. We're at $25. All the money's going to go to Wounded Warrior. Got to turn this. I have no clue who this is. Hey, Jay, can you take over the show for a minute?
Sure. Go ahead.
Hello?
So we got this at 25. I don't think we have any Rafa Sandoval cover recreations, unless you're kidding. But if you're being serious, no, I didn't see any on the list.
No, thank you.
But who knows? You know, Nick, he's got a bunch of stuff around there.
All right, so what's the issue details I can't see behind? Sorry, I'm late. I don't think we have any Rafa cover recreations. They missed a hashtag. Storm's moving. Oh, we have not done the hashtag yet. Nick is taking vids on the phone. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? How about we do hashtag EXP, thank you for your service. EXP, thank you for your service. I bet Nick would say Sandoval cover. But who would take the bet? Like, I don't even know how that works. Double page of this book. Nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Marcus, I wish. You know, the chapter 11 bankruptcy was so much fun. Now we're dealing with chapter 7. Alex, how are you, man? So, Sensational Imp, how are you? Let's see, we're up to 60. And we got quite a few giveaways tonight. Quite a few giveaways. 68 watching, 51 likes. We should be at 75 likes, honestly.
So we calling this one. We're gonna let it keep going. Does anybody want to make?
Oh, you know what? I'll do a 30-second countdown. Evil Soren, you forgot to put in the hashtag. Okay, you got it now. All right, guys. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Again, remember, all this money is going to go to Wounded Warrior. Jack Steele's up to 30. Am I still eligible? I'll let Jay decide that. If I get to 8, it'll be too late because of the delay. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. If you haven't put in an offer now, it'll be too late. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Jack Steele, $30, all to Wounded Warrior. Somebody got a steal, and the Wounded Warrior gets another $30, which is awesome. All right. Let's see how to get this to work. All right. Do you have any? Did you make a bet that I would say that? If you tell me you made a bet that I would say that, I'll answer. All right. Here are 2 covers by Ito. They are fantastic. Comes with a certificate of authenticity. Okay. You get the Virgin and the logo cover. $35 for the pair. They are beautiful. And we have a few of these. So if you'd like to buy, do you have a scan of this, Jay, or no? Oh, there we go. So this is a pair, $35 for the pair. And it's gorgeous cover. These things are selling, these books are selling really well on our website. Really well. I bet in the prediction markets would write Quintana. Got it. So Dan Quintana, got it. So limited edition, and let's see, what are they limited to? 250 sets. There's only 250 of these in the world. 250. 250. It is nice cover art. It's really nice. $35 each, and again, 10%. To Wounded Warrior Project.
And Guru, just in case you didn't see it, you're good to go, boss. So go ahead and enter the hashtag.
I can't enter the hashtag.
Well, if you won, you could just give it to anybody you wanted to.
Yeah, that would be, I would screw it up for the real winner. All right, let's show the Thundar Ito cover. This guy's fantastic. These are limited to 500 sets. Jason Aaron is, I did not judge Ito's art. I bet Heavy won the word COA and Blue Line. Jason Aaron has been killing it on Thunder the Barbarian. It's just a dream come true to work with him. I wanted to work with him for like 17 or 18 years. And we finally got lucky enough to work with him. And these are $35 each, just like the Sonya Reborns. And 10% of each one claimed will go to the Wounded Warrior Project. So let's get going, everybody. I don't even know how Polymarket works. When's the collector summon? And the answer is probably not. But I couldn't make it to OAX. So, all right, 56 likes. Come on, guys, let's get those likes up. 58 watching. I lost money on whether Nick would be on time today. Well, how could you lose money? I was a few minutes late. So, all right, Jay, let's go to Amazing Spider-Man 11, page 4 and 5, the 2-page spread. James, I need you for one more second, if you can hear me. Is this Peter Parker fighting Ben Reilly as Spider-Man, or Ben Reilly fighting Peter Parker as Spider-Man?
That is... No, actually, that's Ben Reilly fighting Norman Osborn as Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ben Reilly fighting Norman Osborn as Spider-Man. Yeah, you know what? His tush is a little flat. I should have known. He's got a little bit of a flat tush, just like his hair. So, are we allowed to say tush live on the air?
Sure.
Why not? So, John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to go a little bit crazy. I'm going to drop it to... At least you're... When is it? I'm probably not going to be able to make it, but when is it? I'm curious. You didn't understand the word of that? Well, Norman Osborn is dressed up as Spider-Man. He's fighting Ben Reilly. All right, so I'm going to do something really silly. I'm going to drop this to $3,500. But if somebody picks this up, I'm going to give $1,000 to Wounded Warrior. So on this one, $3,500 and $1,000 to Wounded Warrior Project. So this is a gorgeous 2-page spread. If you do pick this up, you'll love it. I mean, buy it because you'll love it. But those crazy Osborns. Buy it because you'll love it, but also appreciate the fact that you're getting a great value. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. 62 people watching, 58 likes. Come on, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up. Let's hit that thumbs up. I mean, we should be at 75 likes. It would be nice. How much did I say I was donating to Wounded Warriors on this?
1,000.
Okay. Checking something. What was I checking? September 11th and 13th. I doubt I'd like to go, but actually this year will be the, if you can call it an anniversary, the 25th anniversary of 9/11. I think I'll be doing something for the firefighters and the police officers who were the first responders. My hat's off to John Stewart. He fought really hard for the first responders who were getting screwed by the government. I mean, he went down there in front of Congress and fully championed that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it. We got a 2-page spread here, Alberto. I dropped the price to $3,500, and $1,000 will go to Wounded Warriors. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Ben Reilly versus Norman Osborn as Spider-Man. Has Bill RSPD yet for that? What the heck does that mean? Not much. You did miss a best offer, but I don't think it was up your alley. All right. Get a Quintana cover on it. Thought? All right, $3,500, $1,000 to Wounded Warrior. All right. Let's go to the Avengers 32 Marvel Comics Presents cover. What do we got that at? $2,500. All right, so Amy mispriced that. That's supposed to be $5,000 and $3,500, but I'll leave it at $2,500. And if you pick this up, 10% goes to Wounded Warrior. Hey, Rivan Saber 8343. So $2,500, 10% Wounded Warrior. Quintana is a shoo-in for next year's Kirby Roz Best New Artist. Marcus, send me some examples of his art to look at, please. Guys, this is a published Mark Bagley cover. $2,500 is bluntly cheap. And 10% will go to Wounded Warriors, which will be a big help. All right. I need one more thing, James, if you got a minute. All right, Scarlet Spider #1 from Spectacular Spider-Man 57A. You got that, Jay? That have been inked by Bat. That okay.
Is it the ASM Super Special?
Maybe. It says ASM Super Special. Who's the character again?
Electo.
First
It's
appearance.
actually, yes, and it's Norman Osborn's first wife, the mother of Harry Osborn.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
You got it.
All right, I'm going to drop this to $350 and still donate $40 to the Wounded Warrior if anybody wants it. He did the Absolute 16 cover. Send me that image, please. Ilya, how are you? Thank you for being here. La Quinta is okay too. I've stayed at La Quinta's.
Yeah, the Quintana page they sold for like $100,000 cover.
So
Absolute Batman.
$100,000 for a new artist?
Yep.
Did you guys see this? That it sold for $100,000? I thought that did it sell for $100,000? Holy free holies!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also issue 1, and that everybody said
Just the cover.
Yeah.
All right. So $350.
So, yeah. $100,000.
Yeah. Wow. I really didn't watch Heritage this past weekend. Yeah. I'll have to look it up. I'm sure I'll remember too. All right, so name again?
Electo.
Is this like the first page, first appearance, or does Electo appear earlier?
First page.
This is the actual first page.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's actually
If the team ever makes a
cameo
mistake, it's
appearance.
okay to correct it. You're not. I appreciate that, Goo, but sometimes mistakes happen, and you live. He's the new Massafera. I'm gonna have to find some of his art. All right, so this is going to be a steal. No matter what price we had this at, issue 11, page 20, first appearance page.
Yep.
Norman Osborn's first wife, Harry Osborn's mom. You know what? $750. This is a steal. I'm sorry to hear that, Corey. No, we're not starting it at 11 cents. Not doing an 11-cent auction on this. First appearance, Quintana. This will be going up on my calf if it doesn't sell. That's incredible. Okay. Now that you told me it's a woman, I can.
Yeah, you kind of see the features.
Yeah, it's like Iron Man with the nose. Remember Iron Man with the nose? So his first wife was a robot, apparently. So first appearance of Quintana.
Electo.
Huh?
Thinking of the artist.
Oh Jesus! First appearance of Electo. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna forget. I'll be like first appearance of Quintana everywhere. All right, first appearance of Electo. I got it right here. Got a stick.
A.
Electo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's some good AI. Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping this up soon. And then Amazing Spider-Man 11, page 14. Hobgoblin, Tombstone, Hobgoblin's new look. Really freaking cool. Really freaking cool. This is a great page. Again, 10% goes to Wounded Warrior. It's really, really well executed. I mean, I love the fact that his face is in shadow in the top panel, and then as you get closer, you see him, and it's still you still see the features of the mask of when he was the Hobgoblin initially.
Yep.
So, come on, guys, 10% to Wounded Warrior project. Everybody enter the contest. Thank you, Jay, for putting the link to Wounded Warrior. Really appreciate it. Right, Marcus is 200 too. I like the Ivan Drago Tombstone look. All right. So I think I went through everything. We'll do a recap of the pieces that did not sell. And we will then give my weekly recap to show my appreciation. I do not have nectar number one. Do we have nectar number one? No. Steven, that CW Roll, how are you? Send a letter to your senator representative. Stop this madness. Yes, Scoop. So not to get political, and I'll leave it at this. The problem is too many senators are paid by PAC. So It is not an Alex Ross sketch cover, Black Viper of Dorn. I'm sorry. All right, so let's go with the most affordable thing: Black Panther commission cover art. Tracy Medina, $50. Why do Nick hashtags get longer and longer every week? No comment. So 50. I do have more. I do have more sketch covers. Why do you want to buy one? Let me know. All right. So hopefully Mannix covers are coming in soon. I'm supposed to get the cover to Thundercats 25, the blind bag cover. Yeah, Yona's right. Getting old, dude. All right. Let's show the Thundar #2 limited edition cover. Ito. Funny, Black Viper. That's funny, Eddie Von B. All right, let's show the Red Sonja Ito. All right, let's go to the Doctor Doom commission by Bob Layton. No, not that. The Doctor Doom commission. This. There we go. Now I think I lowered that to $650 and said I'm still donating $70. Nice. That's awesome, Black Viper of Dorn. So $650 and $70 to Wounded Warrior Project. Now let's show the Avengers 32 cover. There we go, $2,500. This is mispriced. Be careful, Eddie Von B. Yep, your hashtag worked. So this was supposed to be $5,000 and $3,500. It's at $2,500. 10% goes to Wounded Warrior. Tell you what, since it's supposed to be $3,500, I'll eat the loss, but I'll still donate $350 to Wounded Warrior as if it was priced correctly. So, all right, so we got those two out of the way. Let's go to the Starlin. I dropped the Starlin to $8,500. And we're donating $1,000 to Wounded Warrior. Oof. You gotta stop being so tired. $1,000 to Wounded Warrior if you pick this up. Let's show the Amazing Spider-Man #11, page 2.
This was dropped to $400, folks.
And I'm still donating $50 to Wounded Warrior. By the way, thank you for getting us up to 65 likes. It's always cool when we break 70 to 80 likes, but 65 is appreciated. You can hit that thumbs up if you have not. That would be great. All right, so then we have Gotham Central #5. Michael Lark with a little bit of David Mazzucchelli influence. I think that was this just I forget the writer's name, Ed Brubaker, or was this Ed Brubaker and Greg Rucka? I can't remember. Let's see, Jabba's price positions, but a slabs catch cover of Legends.
Yeah, Gotham Central was by Brubaker and Rucka.
Okay, so this was by both. Can't believe this is 22 years old. I dropped this to $400 with $50 going to Wounded Warrior. Let's go to Godzilla versus FF, page 4. I dropped it to $400 with $50 going to Wounded Warrior. Blue line pencils, but the FF in every panel. 2 FF in the top left panel, 3 FF in the bottom left. And Alberto should be claiming this. I say with a smile. Oh, man. By the way, guys, I do have some bad news.
What's that?
I got a second gray hair in my head.
Oh, boo-hoo. I've had gray hair since I was 18. I don't want to hear it. Gray hair.
Dude, it was like buried in here. I mean, listen. Alberto is staying strong. You're getting targeted because it's a great page. Come on, man. No, I'm kidding. I love you. I wish I was down that OAX with you guys. That would have been nice. I mean, once I start to gray, dude, I got to start being more mature. People will expect.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, I better not gray then. All right, let's go to Amazing Spider-Man 11, page 14, with the Hobgoblin and Tombstone. Marcus, were you really there? And thank you. Just be thankful I have hair. I am. Although it's thinning a little. All right, so
Sir.
You outie?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a great weekend.
Yes, you too.
I will see you Monday.
Indeed.
So, and let's go to page 11, issue 11, page 20. The Steal of the Night. This is the Steal of the Night if you go for it. First appearance of Electa. Carpool there with Dave Mandel. Cosplayed as Lance. That's funny. All right. We showed the Doctor Doom, right? Did we show the Doctor Doom again?
Yes, we did.
All right. So we showed the Doctor Doom with the Kirby Crackle. We showed the Avengers again. Showed the Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man special, whatever it's called. Take care, brother. You're in the Nexus. I dropped this to $350, but I was going to still give $40 to Wounded Warrior. So $350 and $50 will still go to Wounded Warrior. So, first appearance of Gabrielle Greer. So, any Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Not tonight, Rook piece. I do have some Cassandra Cain Batgirl. I'll have to find it. Fill out the form and remind me. Because I've got a memory like a steel trap. Rusted and shut. Jay, did we show Amazing Spider-Man 11, page 2 again? The Aunt May and J. Jonah Jameson Sr.? Let's show that again. I think I dropped this to 400 and said I would still donate $50 to Wounded Warrior.
You did.
And it's just a really cool, quiet page with Aunt May looking at Uncle Ben, and Alberto will build on the Selena tonight. Who's got Selena art? Let's see. We got the giveaway, guys. Don't forget. We have a giveaway. We're up to 69 likes, which is awesome. Can we get one more like to get to 70? Just one more. All right. So let's show the 1776 cover. Yeah, I think we're down to the 1776 cover. The giveaway. I'll show you all three giveaways. There are three giveaways tonight. Now, how much did I say I was giving away of this? Because I think I went a little bit higher. I think I said 500.
I believe you did. You dropped it to 3,000, but I believe you said $500 for Wounded Warrior.
Okay. So 3,500 to Wounded Warrior. If you want, you can donate the 500 to Wounded Warrior yourself and get the tax write-off. All right, let's move on from this. And I think last but not least is Ben Reilly versus Norman Osborn as Spider-Man. Hey, John Koo, how are you? And I think I dropped this to 3,500 and said 500 to Wounded Warrior, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to do a blockbuster deal here. I'm going to drop this to 3,000 and still give $500 to Wounded Warrior. So pop up 3,000, Jay. I'm blockbustering this. $3,500 of it will go to Wounded Warrior. Same thing here. If you want to send the 500 directly to Wounded Warrior to get the tax write-off, just send me a copy of the receipt so I can see that you sent the 500. And that'll be that. It'll make life easier. So I think I covered everything. All right. Maybe next week for Friday the 13th, we'll do some of that $13 and $14 art pricing again. That might be fun. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. It was a blast last time.
All right, so the three giveaways are Captain America Iron Man with Iron Man Submariner a la Bruce Timm on the Gabriel Greer. Can you take 300? What's Gabriel Greer? Jay, what am I confused with?
I'm right there with you. I'm not sure which one Aki's talking about.
Oh, the Scarlet Spider. For you, Maki Poo Poo, yeah, I'll do 300. You want 300? It's yours. Thanks, and thank you, guys. Took me a second. At $13, in case people have slow speed. Oh, that's funny. All right, Mikey Poo Poo. Thank you, Maki Poo Poo. All right, guys, it's Friday night. Thank you for being here. You can be doing anything. The fact that you're here is greatly appreciated. Hopefully, if you did not claim, but you can afford to, you donated to Wounded Warriors. That would be appreciated, but only if you can afford it. Things are getting tight for a lot of people, so I get it. Pray for a lot of strife in this world to end. Hey, Stephen Donnelly, great to have you here. As I've said, politicians start wars and the military has to fight them. And as the old saying goes, the rich profit from wars and the poor suffer. So it sucks on every level. Be kind to each other. And when you go home, do I message the reminders of claim? Yeah, there's a link for you to fill out a form, Rook Piece 5934. Please fill out the form. Michael Patrick Sullivan, how are you? When you go home, hug your loved ones because you never know what's going to happen, especially in this world. Look on the bright side of everything, you know? Find happiness in everything. I mean, it's a goal. It should be a goal for all of us. Man, I a lot. If you can be kind to each other, if we can all be kind to each other, we'll make the world a little bit of a better place every day. Pray for the strife in the world to go away. Pray for cooler heads to prevail. Pray for ego not to be a factor. We're all human beings, love each other. And just be the best person you can be. That's all we can hope for. All right, so the giveaways. We are giving away this Dr. Doom, Mr. Fantastic pair. We're giving away this Iron Man versus Submariner. And thanks to Jeff Wedding, we're giving away this brilliant page by Mark Bagley and Joe Rubinstein. So, Jay, I think everybody entered. Hopefully they did. It's free to enter. Let's spin. Oh, wait, before we do that, tonight, 9 o'clock, don't forget, Nancy McCann, Comics Unlimited. Sunday at 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector on his channel. Monday at 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex and John. There might be a producer show after that. 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Tuesday at 7, Minute to Skim It with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock, Tuesday's Comics Today. 10 o'clock, Henri. Wednesday at 7, Comic Collectibles with Rex. Jay, is there any other shows on Wednesdays?
Kyle might be doing another dollar comic sale, but also on Tuesday, folks, don't forget at 1:45 Eastern, 12:45 Central, Comic Industry Insiders on Tuesday.
There you go. Let's not forget that. By the way, guys, thanks for getting us to 73 likes. So Wednesday at 7, Comic Collectibles. Thursday at 7, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8:30, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Mog Park. Friday at 1, the FOC show. And then 7 o'clock, I'll be back. And next week, I'll probably do a few pieces at $13 each for Friday the 13th. Why not? And we will have some fun. So everybody should have entered by now. And Jay, let's spin that wheel. Unknown 869. Nice. I think Unknown got something because Marcus and because I try to get more money. I have a package deal. The Spider-Man 11 and the Goblin FF page. Huh. Jay, what did I have the Spider-Man? All right. What did I have the Spider-Man 11 double page spread at?
3,000.
And what did I have the other two at?
Let's see. Hold on. The other Godzilla page was 400, and then the
FF. Oh
yeah,
no, the
and then the I don't. Which one is the Hobgoblin page?
I think the Hobgoblin page is page 14.
750.
So what's that all add up to? Because my brain is mush.
All right, we got 3,000 plus 750.
You know what? I'm just gonna say yes. I don't care. Let's,
Okay, yeah. There we go.
I think you said it's 3,500, right? Or did I bring the Spider-Man double page to 3,000?
You brought the double page down to 3,000.
All right. So 3,000 plus 3,000 plus 750 plus 400, 4150, 30. I mean, I said yes, so that's fine. Hope math is in your job.
It definitely is not.
All right, so 3,500. All right, let's spin the wheel again. But this way, we're getting more money going to Wounded Warrior, which makes me happy. Mr. Red Jack, all right. Nice. Which giveaway that I wouldn't have put in the form? I haven't figured that out yet. All right, Jay, pull the third one. Eddie Von B. That's really cool, considering Eddie Von B has all that stuff going on. All right, so unknown 869. I am going to assign to you the brilliant page. Mr. Red Jack, do you want the Mr. Fantastic Dr. Doom or the Iron Man Submariner? Which one do you want, sir? Let me know. And then Eddie Von B will get the other one. So we will find that out. You can also fill out your form and put it in there. Will Thundar? Yes, they are on the Dynamic Forces and Dynamite website, John Koo. I hope I'm saying it right. All right, Mr. Redjack. Dr. Doom Fantastic Four. And Eddie Von B gets the Submariner Iron Man. Alberto, just FYI, the $140, which is very generous of you. You could just send that to PayPal@dynamite.com, and then Amy will charge you the shipping for both. I mean, considering these are pure comics, I think shipping's going to be like $12 each. So if you want to do it, just feel free to add it in. The Ito Thundars, can't find them. You want to just order it right now, John Code? Just order it right now. $35, 10% goes to Wounded Warrior. Just go to the link, the submission form. Hit the link for the submission. Everybody, just real quick, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Hopefully you're subscribed. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. And I do love you all. You want to get some blind bags? Pop it in. John, just pop in the submission form, what you want, and we'll take care of you. I promise you. Jay, take us away.